Welcome to the PewDiePie channel. Make sure you subscribe and help defeat T-Series once and for all. In today's video, we'll cover 10 cute Japanese words you can add to your vocab and have more fun and enjoy speaking Japanese. These are the words that I have discovered at some point during my Japanese journey, and it will be my pleasure to share these with you today. So without further ado, here we go. Number 1, Doki Doki, thumping sound, like a heartbeat. Example sentence, Doki Doki shiteru. My heart is beating fast. This word basically describes that thumping sound when your heart is beating fast. As far as I know, it can be used with other similar sounds, but heartbeat is probably the one you'll find most common. When you use it to say, my heart was beating fast, it generally means it's because of fear or worry. But that doesn't mean it has to be, of negative nature. Your heart might have been beating fast because you were bungee jumping. That's doki doki. You might see it written in katakana and hiragana. I talk about the difference between using these two scripts in a different video, but the short version is katakana gives it more emphasis, makes it more raw. Number 2, waku waku, to feel excited. Example, waku waku shiteru yo ne. You're excited, aren't you? This is the non-sexual kind of an excitement. The kind you might feel when you're going to Disneyland, if that's your thing, or when you're finally going to Japan for the first time, or when the newest season of One Punch Man is finally out. I don't think I need to say more. Number 3, Shuwa Shuwa, bubbling sound, the sparkly stuff. Example, Shuwa Shuwa no hou ga suki. I prefer sparkly, as in drink, water, tonic, that kind of stuff. This is one of my favorites. Hard to find in most books, but very handy when you're actually in Japan. Because when I was in Japan, my Japanese friend took me to one bar in Osaka and showed me this very Japanese drink you probably never heard of. It's called highball, highboru. It's basically tonic, whiskey, and ice. And unless I'm completely stupid, I think all tonic is sparkly. It's one of the most refreshing drinks I ever had, and it kept me cool, happy, and going during the incredibly hot summers Japan has. So having a solid supply of Shuwa Shuwa tonic was a must. My survival depended on it. Number 4, nya, meow. You can make it into nya-chan, which would be a cat or a kitty. So basically in Japanese, you can say neko as a cat, and nya-chan would be like a cute version of basically the same idea. Example sentence, nya-chan dao. It's a cat. My ex-girlfriend was a big fan of cats, so this was a sentence that would be used almost daily, provided there were cats around, of course. An interesting fact is, Japanese cats actually have some degree of gene-related issues. I don't know how or why, but Japanese cats usually have shorter tails or have some kind of issues with it. It's a little sad, but they're a happy bunch anyway. Number 5, one, woof. You can turn it into wan-chan, same as with the cat. This one would mean a dog or doggy. Wan-chan dayo, it's a doggo. While I like cats, I'm more of a dog person, so this would be my kind of a sentence to have fun with. Another interesting fact is Japan doesn't actually have the best history with dogs. Apparently, in the past, dogs often carried diseases, and this led to dogs' decline in numbers and popularity. While some dog owners are around, cats are the more common household pet. Fun fact, one is often used, or sometimes used, as a pun to say number 1, number 1. Ah, crap, I should have used this one as number 1. Oh well. Next time. Number 6, oof, 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 oof. A chuckle implying you know some secrets. This word, while not super common in day-to-day Japanese communication, it is often used in manga. So to all anime and manga fans out there, start scribbling this down. I just love that there's a word for the freaking sound for chuckle you would use when you know some stuff the other person doesn't. What would be the English counterpart? Hee 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 hee. Or probably Let me know in the comments down below, what do you think? Number 7, pera pera, being fluent. Pera pera is more like a slang word for being fluent. At first, I wasn't a big fan of the word just because it sounded just kind of strange to me. But when people used it to refer to my Japanese skills as such, my ego quickly changed my mind. Please like the video to inflate my ego a little bit more. Please, I need this. Also subscribe, thanks. Number 8, pew pew. The sound a strong wind makes. Example, 風がピューピューと吹いている. The wind is howling. That's the more poetic version of saying that. Bottom line is, the wind is so strong it makes that one sound. The word is a bit of a rarity, because for years and years I didn't know about it. I never heard of it. But then when I was working on my first Japanese course teaching hiragana and katakana, Riko-chan taught it to me as an example for the pew character. Been a fan ever since. Number 9, kira kira. Glittering, sparkling, twinkling. 星が空でキラキラ光っている. The stars in the sky are twinkling. It's just a pretty word. I like it. So it's here. You're welcome. Number 10. Kyoro kyoro. Turning around looking restlessly. Example. もうキョロキョロしないでよ. Stop looking around restlessly. It's basically the word for, oh my god, he's late again. I'm gonna go crazy. Where the fuck is he? You know what I mean. Something should have happened 20 minutes ago and you're really starting to lose your patience. Obviously, doesn't have to be related to anger, could be worry, or anything that makes you restless. But you know the feeling when that person you've been waiting for finally shows up and then you go and have an amazing evening? Totally worth it. If you'd like to learn more interesting and useful words, or perhaps even become pera pera in basic Japanese conversation in less than a month, then go and check out my courses so that you can go oof, 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 every time you see a Japanese person and have that waku waku feeling inside, or anytime you see a dog or a cat. My courses are number 1, so go check them out now. Link in the description. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.